Hello, welcome back to God Taught Me. I am here today, you guys, with book recommendations. Anyone who knows me who's watching this knows that when I meet up or talk to friends of mine, I usually ask 3 questions. I will ask them, what are you reading? What are you watching? Or what are you listening to? This is a really cool thing to ask people to just engage them, to start conversations, also to get recommendations. So I wanted to share with YouTube, with you all, what I've been reading. All right, so first off, I want to share a book that I actually just recently completed. Deeper by Dane Ortlund. It's a wonderful book. He is very famous actually for another book that he wrote, Gentle and Lowly. Another really good book. I'm not a person who reads a whole lot of Christian books other than the Bible. I'm not against them or anything like that. It's just I would much rather read what God has to say. Nothing against God's people and books that they write. But I'm a mom of 5 kids and I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands. So I don't typically read a whole lot of Christian books, but someone bought this for me and it was I'd be willing to say, the best Christian book I've ever read other than the Bible. So highly recommend Gentle and Lowly. It is basically a book about God being a God who is gentle and lowly. People had some criticism regarding the book saying, how can you take out a piece of God and write a book about that and neglect the other aspects of who he is? To which Dane's response to that was, I don't think that gentle and lowly is just a piece of who God is. I think gentle and lowly is all of who God is. And the other characteristics flow from that. Anywho, so check it out. But the book I just finished was Deeper. It is another book that he has written. It is amazing. I loved it. It's just a book for someone who desires to grow deeper. I think we all have moments in our life where we realize we want to know more about who God is. We want to grow closer to him. And so it's a book that basically helps you to do that. Gives you the tools, shows you the way. I'll read just maybe a paragraph or 2 just of his synopsis. He says, how do Christians grow? Few question the call of the Bible to grow in godliness. But the answer to exactly how this happens is often elusive. In this book, Dane Ortlund points believers to Christ, making the case that sanctification does not happen by doing more or becoming better, but by going deeper into the wondrous gospel truths that washed over them when they were first united to him. So, it's really good. Great read. It's short, not very long. You could probably finish it very quickly. My second recommendation, if you know me, you know that I love fiction. I love fantasy. I love particularly middle grade. So this is called The Swifts, A Dictionary of Scoundrels. I'll get you a closer look. It is written by... Camera is not showing you a whole lot of the details, but the cover of the book is amazing. It is written by Beth Lincoln. And it's basically about a little girl. Her name is Shenanigan. And when you're born into this family, how you are named is that your mother, there's like a dictionary, your mother will literally close her eyes, point to a name, a word in the dictionary, and that becomes your name, and it's kind of who you are. So it's about this little girl who is kind of challenging that, and she's like trying to figure out who she'd like to be. You know, she's realizing like, I don't have to be a mischief maker. you know? So anywho, that's a part of the story. The other part of it, if you've ever seen the movie Knives Out, this book is kind of like a kid version of Knives Out. It's really good. There's a murder mystery, and the little girl is trying to figure out who done it. So it's very good. I love it. Really good book. Highly recommend it. I'm not finished with it yet. I'm only like almost a third of the way through. But I highly recommend it. That's all I have. I just wanted to share with you guys what I have been reading lately. Feel free to, in the comments below, recommend books to me. Recommend. You could even talk about what you've been listening to lately. I love podcasts. I love music. Or what you've been watching. So you can talk about what you've been binging or what movies you've been enjoying streaming lately. So feel free. Put it in the comments below. I will check it out. Thanks for joining me for God Taught Me. I challenge you all to observe the ways that God is trying to teach you today in this moment. God does not waste a thing. Love you all. Bye.